Start recording, okay. Welcome in. Me and the universe are just having some giggles and laughs, and I don't know if anyone else is feeling this, but some kind of alignment is going on. There's a shift in the energies, guys. The past couple of days, I really focus. If you look beside my bed, I have like rows and stacks of decks. Which was weird because I went several days without even pulling a card, and I was like, what is happening? What, like, I don't want to force it. I don't want to, like, I was like, I should do it. I haven't posted in a while. And something, I was just, and I keep getting the messages, don't force it, don't force it. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just wait. I'll just wait until I feel like it. And yesterday I spent several hours going into this rabbit hole that I was led down. I keep getting signs and symbols of the crescent moon, also of some dark feminine energies, the myths, the stories, information, hidden knowledge, things that have been expunged from our records, that actually happened that would benefit us. It's like there's a piece of history that is missing, or a piece of information of ancient wisdom that has been lost that is going to help. And again, I've been led to these myths, these stories, where it's just kind of cut off. Like there was no, like, yeah, thank you, Spirit. There's no conclusion. There's no solution. It's like, it kind of reminds me of The Boy Who Cried Wolf. I read it to my son and I was like, how does it end like this? Like, that is so, I was like, no, we're not reading these anymore. 222 on the timer. So, there's something about missing information, missing parts of the story. Maybe people are missing parts of your story. There's some kind of similarity that the collective is going through right now. Oh, thank you. Okay, so there is missing information. Maybe that you're not supposed to know everything. So yesterday I constantly, no matter what deck I was using, it was talking about it was talking about you not being able to see something, but it's because it's not time yet. There is something you're learning, you're practicing, and if it's the first time you're coming in contact with this information, a lot of the times what happens is it gets presented to us. We may not be completely open to it, but it will circle back around. Oh, that's funny. I just had a friend tell me a story about that, about something, a teacher that they had them write down things that they wanted, put it away, and then eventually go back to it, circle around back to it. Okay. So there's something where it's a cycle. We're cycling back to something. Thank you, Spirit. Also something about the 13 moons, the missing lunar phase, the Gregorian calendar. Why are we not doing 29 and a half days for our months? I know that sounds terrible for people that are like, have to pay rent and bills because it's an extra month, but maybe there's a way that we can incorporate a 13-month calendar personally, not like, it's got to start somewhere. So if there's just something about cycles and getting in rhythm with the cycles, with the rhythm of the energy, so that you don't feel depleted. You know when to rest. Like right now, releasing, it's the waning moon, so there's a lot of releasing. There's a lot of I let go of all that does not serve me, because there's new intentions. You're bringing in something new with this new moon tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow in Pisces. Ooh, interesting. I actually didn't know that. The moon enters Pisces early tomorrow morning, depending on where you are. Ramadan. on Friday. Okay, so there is an Islam celebration Friday. So anybody who's Islam, have a great celebration. Here on this channel, I believe in all faiths and all religions. I don't believe in all of their teachings, but I believe everybody has a right to discover and journey and find things that resonate for them, because I've been studying a lot of different religions, and what I've realized is each one has a little piece for me. Each one has a critical piece of information. It's almost like if we took all of the religions and all of the faiths and put them together, they all have a piece of the puzzle, and the puzzle could come together. Okay, so down this rabbit hole that I was led down with Solomon, Sinbad, the Sin and Enki and Enlil and Urua, I can say that, the Sumerian gods, and the air, earth, fire, water, they all represented one. And they're the closest thing. It's like Gilgamesh, the Epic of Gilgamesh. There's a pattern, guys. There's a pattern. If we keep paying attention to these stories and these gods and these goddesses that are signaling to us and sending us signs and synchronicities, and we pay attention to the stories, there's something. Instead of us keep going around in this rat race in a circle, there is something we need to become aware of. There is something we need to notice, and it's holding some kind of power. It's something that is missing. Okay? Now, you could be seeing ladybugs. You could be seeing turtles, and you could be seeing crows. We have take your time. You're being asked to take your time. Slow down. Notice the little things. This is where the signs, this is where the synchronicities are. Spirit is trying to communicate to you through animals. Believe in your magic with the crow. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So this is the rabbit hole. Along with the other gods and goddesses was Janus. Okay. Janus is the god who has two faces, one looking to the past, one looking to the present. One looking to the past, one looking to the future at the same time. So zooming out, seeing the higher perspective, and seeing, working outside of time and space is what I'm seeing somebody learning to do. Believe in your magic and take your time. I feel like somebody is slipping in and out. It's like you're in between worlds right now. But with Janus, which also correlates to Prometheus. So I was led to Prometheus and his brother. I didn't know he had a brother. I knew Prometheus stole fire for man and, was freed by Hercules, who killed the eagle, something about an eagle. And, I can't say his brother's name. It's really hard. It's Aphiceles? I wrote it in my journal, so let me see really quick. And also, 1 and 1 make 3. I'm just saying, this is what came out. Where are you at? Yeah, abridgment. Okay. Epimetheus. So Epimetheus is hindsight. So if you don't know what hindsight is like you go through something and then you reflect and you're like, whoa, I should have made this choice. I should have seen this. I should have noticed this red flag. Again, notice the little things. Somebody needs to open up your eyes, take your time, slow down, believe in your magic, because you're being shown something. And Prometheus's brother, he was actually in charge of handing out to man and animals all the good qualities. So they say that he handed out all the good qualities to the animals and there was none left for man. So that's why Prometheus went and stole the fire for man. And Prometheus got in trouble, but his brother did not, and did not actually get any kind of backlash from it. But here's the thing. They actually kind of viewed him as the not so smart, because he was very foolish. He had no foresight. He had hindsight. So he would just kind of be impulsive and jump in and do things without thinking it all the way through. Like he gave all the qualities to the animals and he didn't think something through. But there's something here about you shifting from the hindsight of going through the experiences and then realizing the choices that you should have made and the preparations that were being offered to you by the universe, and shifting into the Prometheus Janus energy, which is all about learning before it happens, because Janus is within the past and the future at the same time. So really being able to get those downloads and that preparation, like what are you being guided to? What are you interested in right now? All of those things are telling you something. All of them. And they might have to do with you and they might have to do with something else. That's why it's good to write it down. 1044. I'm seeing a lot of 1044 and 1001. If you're seeing those numbers, this message is definitely for you. You could also be 36. You don't have to be. Now, when I'm saying this and I'm bringing it up, I thought it was mostly for me, but I feel like somebody else needs to hear that, because there's something in these stories that is really going to help you. There's something that you're supposed to be developing and creating for this world. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're kind of past the point of the karmics. You're like, of course, if there's something that needs to be healed, there's something that be brought up. 1111. I feel like you're just more focused on the now and moving forward, and how, preparations, protection, new habits, new forms, new spiritual practices. We have foresight here coming out of the herbology or oracle with cocoa. So, of course, this is the cocoa plant. I don't want to. This is the one about cocaine. I'm not going to say the whole word, but of a drug. It's a plant. If anybody didn't know that the drug, coke, actually derives from the cocoa plant. And tribes and the Incas, they would go on journeys, vision quests, and they would actually eat the plant as they were climbing or hiking or going on this vision quest, because it would build their stamina and it would help activate parts in their body. Now, am I saying to do this? Absolutely not. They did it as a ceremony, as a ritual, with a purpose and an intention, not to just do it to feel a certain way. Okay? That's funny. But foresight. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to share what I found, because again, Janus, foresight, I know you probably can't read my handwriting, but it's whatever. Learning before it happens, preparation. You are being shown signs. Believe in your magic and take your time. Okay? You are being given foresight from Janus, from Prometheus. So if you are seeing these symbols and signs, this is definitely for you. We also have lemon balm with nurture, number 52. We have the bee, the queen bee. Bees could be very significant. And this is Circe's and Jupiter. So somebody here is very magical. Circe's talks about magical, healer, sorceress, priestess, 1333. You're being asked to nurture yourself at this time. The more you pour into yourself, yes, go take that salt bath, do that face mask, put some oil in your hair, anything that's going to help you feel revitalized and just, it's going to scream abundance, because you're pouring that energy into yourself. Like I was teaching my son, people pray over their food for a reason, because you're sending that energy. You're being grateful for the food that gets to nourish your body, and you send that healing energy into your food by being grateful, speaking over it, put your hands over it like, oh, thank you so much for my food. This is going to be amazing. You're feeding that energy back to yourself. That's why if somebody makes you food and one, they don't like you, and two, you don't really want to eat their food, then don't. Speak your truth. Why are you going to fake it just to be nice, just to be kind? Stop it. It's not helping anybody. You have a preference. Just because you don't want to eat their food doesn't mean you don't like them. It's not disrespectful. It's speaking your truth. Like if somebody brought me a plate of food, maybe I'm at a gathering of friends or family or something, and I'm just not really interested in it, but they really want me to try it. and they want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, even though I keep saying no, that is them being disrespectful of your boundaries. Period. If you've already said no, that's your answer. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't, like, that's their problem. If they can't handle the truth, if they can't handle you actually speaking up for yourself and saying what your needs and wants are, that is on them. Then that means that they have a problem because they don't know how to do it for themselves. Because they see you standing in your light and actually speaking up for what you believe in and what you feel like. I'm not going to force something down my throat just because it's going to make somebody else happy, because then I'm not, like, that's not going to serve me. Okay. So with that said, I'm definitely getting that somebody is being shown something, and it's in nature. It's in the little things. It's all around you. People are talking about these other dimensions and realities, but the thing is it's here. It's a conscious state of mind. That's why if you raise your frequency, if you let go of attachments, if you connect to the divine, you can start seeing fairies. You can start seeing the sacred geometry that is all around you in every fiber of our beat, like in the wall, in the fabric. Okay, I know, but I know that there's somebody out there that's going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And just know that you're not alone. You're not crazy. You're awakening and you're seeing the truth. And if you've already had a spiritual awakening, this is another level of it. Okay? And that's why you're being asked, slow down, be the turtle. It's so funny because this morning the first thing that came up on my phone, and I showed it to my son after I made his breakfast, was a short with a bunch of turtles, and they were like walking them. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen, and it was turtles. Like, it was awesome. So this is definitely a confirmation that take your time, please and thank you. Oh my gosh. And here we go with the crescent moon again. I'm telling you what, the crescent moon is everywhere. Bergano. So this is the rune. It looks like a bee. And we have the rabbit. So again, down the rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole. I'm excited. Birth, sanctuary, life change, fertility, and secrets. Okay. I want to dive in a little deeper with that. What deck would you like to use? Of course you would. It's funny. I haven't messed with this deck in a long time, and then Spirit had me use it like the past 2 days. So, can we get a confirmation for the Bergano? I'm also going to go over what's going on in the skies right now so that you know the energies that are actually coming in, so that whenever you experience them, you know that it's not like you'll know where it's from. We have the Four of Wands, which is giving me 1111 again. Huh. You are, I don't know your circumstances, but you have a sanctuary. You're safe, you're supported, because with usually there's like 4 staffs going up, and it's holding this canopy, and there's people celebrating. It's almost like you've done a lot of work, and you're being offered a fertile time to celebrate and enjoy everything that is around you, to immerse yourself in this experience that is being presented to you. Don't let worry and fear pull you down or convince you that your attention needs to be elsewhere, because your ego and the other entities and energies, when they see you rising, when they see your light burning even brighter, they're going to work twice as hard to make you doubt yourself, to make you feel like you are crazy, that you are wrong, and what you're feeling and what you're experiencing is delusional. It's not. It is spirit straight up communicating. It's your higher self saying, yo, we're here. We're here. You can't see us. You might not be able to hear us, but we're here. Some people can hear them, some people can't. I get that. But they're there. They're cheering you on. They're clapping for you. And they're saying that you're on the precipice of something. You're on the precipice of something. What are they on the precipice of? What are they on the precipice of, Spirit? What are they on the precipice of? You're getting foresight. You're being shown signs. Notice the pattern. What do you notice? What is being brought into your awareness? It may seem silly. You just like look up and you're like, oh, there's an upside down triangle. And then it's like, Spirit's like, okay, you're noticing that. Let me send you more. Write it down. You're not crazy. It's not a coincidence. It's all connected. And it's showing you something right now. I forgot what my question was. I totally forgot what my question was. Honor your word. You gave your word. Oh, wow. Eight-pointed star. Honor your word. You gave your word. What was the... Oh, what was my question? I can't even remember. Let's read the card. I don't know why I forgot. What was the purpose? What? Honor your word. Honor your word. 2141. Do exactly what you say you're going to do. Ooh, and number 44. Okay. Stand 10 toes deep. The ability to speak your piece and stand your ground takes time, practice, and courage. Takes time. Take your time. Where's I at? The more you practice what you preach, the more rewards you'll receive. Take pride in the conversations you engage in. Is there anything to learn or teach? Do not waste your breath on gossip or tasteless banter. There's no use in cursing yourself. Be careful what you breathe life into. Once your word is given, protect it. Be a person that others can depend on. The more you commit to yourself, the more tenacity you grow. The more you believe in yourself, the more abundance will flow. The powers that are are working behind the scenes in your favor to help you bring all your visions to fruition. Why? Because your promises are significant to the world. The matters on your heart are imperative. I see a knight bowing down. You could be getting a lot of references to knights. Maybe you're seeing it on the side of trucks. In the spiritual realm, oh wow, Spirit, thank you. Somebody's getting their sword. Okay, let me cover her. Sword. She's pulling the sword out of the stone. Sword. Somebody is gaining their Excalibur. They're becoming empowered. I know a lot of the superstitious bullcrap where people want to say, oh, the upside down cross is demonic. Those are all superstitions to keep you into fear. Actually, and I don't go around flaunting this. I don't even have one, but I do know the real truth about the upside down cross. It's actually it is symbolic to taking the sword within you and pulling it out of the stone, Excalibur, becoming your own king. Even if you're a commoner, it doesn't matter your background. It's your sword. Nobody can take your sword, and it's yours, and you take it and you just, and when you point it up to the sky, that shows empowerment. I mean, it just drives me crazy how they have convinced us that the things that are the most beneficial are demonic and evil and blah, 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 blah. Like, if you're evil and you're trying to do harm to others, then of course. But if you have good, pure intentions, that's just not the case. And to who I am talking to, you have help on the other side that is assisting you. They are communicating with you at this time. They're trying to encourage you to believe in your magic and continue following these breadcrumbs that are leading you to something. some kind of breakthrough. I mean, for some of you, there is something only you can see, only you can perceive. And you might just be like, oh, it's just common sense to me. But to other people, it's not. It's not common sense to them. But it is to you because you were born with it. Like, this is embedded in your blueprint, your soul blueprint. I'm getting a little excited. Like, something big is coming for somebody. And it brings a lot of stability. And it brings magic. Okay, I'm going to get a mudra, which helps with awakenings, which helps activate certain parts in the brain and in the body. Again, hand signs are not evil. Nothing is inherently good or bad. It depends on the intention, what it's being used for. That's why when I see videos of people like, oh my God, look, they have their hands like this. They're evil. Hoo-hoo. Like, what? What? Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Oh my God. It is crazy the things they have convinced people to be fearful of. Because once you see the truth, you're just like, holy crap, we have been so deceived. Magic is real. Intentions and our thoughts are being monitored at all times. Yeah, so anything and everything you think of, other, there are other entities and even your higher self, your future self, which already exists, because we die, right? Not our souls, but this vessel will decay, but we go back to source. If we feel we are deserving of it, because ultimately we judge ourselves. If you feel like you belong in hell and you made bad choices, guess what? You're a fragment of God, and who better to judge you than you, right? Right. Kali Mudra. Oh my gosh. Okay, and this is the waning moon. We're talking about release, expansiveness, release, spiritual purification, the thyroid conditions. I release all obstacles and align to my true nature. So this is your focus. This is going to be your mantra. I release all obstacles and align to my true nature. Now here's your instructions. Interlace the fingers of both hands in front of the heart with the right thumb over the left. Extend the index fingers upward toward the throat center. So the benefits of this mudra: directs breath and awareness to your neck and throat area. So if you are having trouble speaking your truth, like I said, do not eat the spaghetti. Just tell them no if they have a problem with it. If they keep pushing, oh, you just gotta try it. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. Oh my God. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. I said no. No is a full sentence. Period. No. Dot. Energizes your thyroid gland, metabolism and energy, releases muscular tension from shoulders, neck, and throat center. So the Kali Mudra, release. People are cutting off the heads of these demons that are within themselves and those around them. So you're a demon slayer. You're a demon slayer. You've got the swords. You got Kali coming out. Even earlier, one of the cards that I noticed, I was like, Kali. And something else had Kali. So we are going to interlace index finger up towards the throat, right thumb over the left. I'm just connecting with this mudra, sending energy to our throat chakra. Archangel Michael is also the archangel that governs this chakra. So calling upon Archangel Michael to help you speak your truth, keep you protected and guarded and supported at all times, because you have the authority. This is your right. You have the right to, they are there to help us. You know how people are like, oh, we are the servants of God. I understand that, but technically we have free will and spirit is living through us and having these experiences, right? So, oh God, don't make me lose my train of thought. So, I lost it. Was I not supposed to say that? Spirit is living through somebody. Archangel Michael actually might need to use your vessel, to speak some kind of truth. And, if you get backlash, you just got to remember it's not about you. It's because people can't handle the truth. They don't know how to handle the truth. They don't have coping skills because they've been fed these lies for so freaking long. Okay. I'm going to get a Four Agreements card, 3026. You're just being reminded to really say, like, you've got magic coming into you. That's cool. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through your word. What did we just say? It's all about intention. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through the word. The word is so powerful. Be consciously aware of what you are speaking. Remember, honor your word. Oh my gosh. Manifest your intentions. Be impeccable with your word. Be impeccable with your word. Your words manifest truth. What are you saying? What are your limiting beliefs? Are you paying attention to what you're saying and how you're saying it? It will reveal your limiting beliefs. It will reveal limiting beliefs about those who are around you so that you can keep your circle close and tight. Because guess what? Not everybody can come with you on this journey. I know we want to be like everybody else. We want to be natural. We want to be normal. Maybe somebody's wanting to be natural. I don't know. Hang out with friends, have gatherings, be 3131, be like everybody else. But the fact of the matter is that you're not. You're not. Do you want to keep going around in karmic cycles and patterns, or are you going to take the time to really notice your magic and live in the present moment and be shown and actually be aware of the interdimensional beings and the other, the angels, the light beings? Well, they're angles of light. So paying attention to light and which is everywhere. Okay, I got it. Too big of a rabbit hole. It's all around you guys. Okay? It's we're never separate. It's here, but do you know they talk about some of those light the capability of our eyes and the spectrums that we can actually interpret with these vessels? Because that's what this is. We're experiencing this earth realm in this body, in this vessel, in this remote kind of, that is giving us signs and signals and trying to communicate with us. That's why disease is always trying to tell you something about your chakras, like what part of your body is experiencing a disease or some kind of medical concern. Then you need to find out what part of that body is associated with the chakra and start talking to that part of yourself. We are made up of trillions of cells, and all of our cells are alive. We can talk to our body. We can program our body. We can tell it what we want and what we need, and it will listen. The Body Keeps Score, great book. When you see other people as they are without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do. Even if others lie to you, it is okay. They are lying to you because they are afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. And guess what? We don't even care that they're not perfect because we know that that is the truth of this reality. That we are perfectly imperfect, which makes us perfect. See other people as they are, not who you want them to be. Quit making excuses for them. Quit tolerating it. Tell it as it is. You've got the throat chakra. You got the Kali Mudra. Why do I keep saying Mudra? Like there's an N. Mudra. Don't take anything personally. Again, honor your word. Spirit is using you as a vessel. Do you love God? Do you love yourself? Are you trying to help others? Do you care about humanity and the truth? Then guess what? Spirit is using you. And you may not understand it. You won't be shown the truth until way later. But if you are obedient and you follow your intuition and you say what needs to be said, if you work with Archangel Michael, if you're working with your throat chakra, you are being used to deliver a message to somebody, to people. I don't know your exact situation. And sometimes it happens so fast, you won't, afterwards you're like, oh, that was it. Not it as in it's over, that was the only thing, but you'll be able to get into that Prometheus's brother. I'm just gonna call him Epi. EPI. Oh, Hunter, thanks. Stop distracting me, Spirit. Sorry, anime Hunter EPI came up. So he was all about hindsight, about making the mistakes and then learning from them. But Prometheus and Janus, with the, seeing in the past and the present at the same time, or past and the future at the same time, foresight. Yeah, where are you at? Foresight. It's all about foresight. You're being prepared. You're being shown. You're being guided to certain information. That's why write it down. What are your interests right now? What are you curious about? Ask Spirit, like, okay, this is what I'm noticing. These are my patterns. This is what direction do you want me to go down? Because I know that we can get a lot of signs and a lot of synchronicities, but we can also ask for it to be narrowed down to exactly what we need to focus on at this time. Because there's something Spirit wants you to learn. There is a talent, there's a skill, there's something you're being shown and taught that is going to help prepare you in your next cycle. Thank you, Spirit. There is a cycle, there is a rhythm that is coming up, and Spirit is getting you prepared. So pay attention to the information and what is being sent to your way at this time. And again, with this saying, don't take anything personally. Spirit needs messages delivered, and you can't be in a position to take things personally. Okay? Do be aware of, like, make sure it's not your ego. Okay? But I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're way past that. I don't feel like that's a problem or an issue. Listen, yeah. It's whatever, Spirit. Oh, yeah, I didn't get into that. So January 11th, Pisces and Virgo, South Node and North Node, they will be there until July 26th of 2026. And what this talks about is we're identifying patterns, we're integrating energies from the South Node in Virgo. Virgo is very closely related to Jesus Christ. So the age of Pisces, the Pisces era of martyr and sacrifice, and you have to do what everybody else, that's over. We are now in the age of Aquarius. We're moving into invention, innovation, futuristic thinking, new ways of doing things, converting the old into the new, and keeping some of the core principles and messages, but converting it into something more modern, more up to date. Also, a lot of the logical and explaining and people needing proof before they're going to believe. No, you need to believe so that you can be shown. You have to open that door and that portal within yourself. Pisces is about fluidity, Neptune energy, intuition, going with the flow. So the lessons that are being taught right now is to believe in yourself, believe in your intuitive nudges, believe in your flow that you are being guided to. You're not going to have all the information. Things are hidden. It's clear as day. There are things that are hidden from you for a reason, because either it's not time for you to know, because it could sabotage a mission that you might not even be aware that you're on right now. That was deep, Spirit. Choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. Absolutely. Connect to God. Connect to your higher self. Connect to the higher vibrational beings that we know are here, are there, are all around us and inside of us, because fear has no place. I hate that. I don't hate anything. I dislike the phrase fear God. But I did find out, because that came from King Solomon, I did find out that the way that it was actually meant to be taken from that statement, because fear didn't always mean what we mean it these days. It was back in the day when because I had a really huge problem with this. Because you're supposed to love God. You're not supposed to fear God, because what you put out is what you get back. So if you fear God, God is going to fear you. He's going to give you reasons to fear him, right? So if you change that. But what I found out is back in King Solomon's days, fear meant respect. It meant reverence. It meant just respect, and like, okay, I don't fully understand this, but this is what I'm being guided to do, and having respect. Okay, I don't know everything, Spirit, but I'm going to respect, because this is clear as day where you're guiding me, where you're directing me. I don't understand everything, but I have faith. That's that Piscean North Node energy, and letting go of needing to understand everything and know everything, which is the Virgo energy. Also, I do have a note here for specific zodiac signs: Aries, Leo, Virgo, and Pisces. Aries, reflect on how others perceive you and consider making adjustments to align with your true self. 4022. Leo, embrace change and adaptability to navigate life's challenges more effectively. Virgo, take on challenges to invigorate your spirit and foster personal growth. Pisces, contemplate personal transformation and be open to reinventing yourself for the better. So Mercury and Saturn are conjunct in Pisces today. That's an extra emphasis on structure meeting fluidity, requiring us to bring clarity to our intuition and integrate both logic, which is the Virgo, and the faith, which is Pisces. This suggests an ongoing tension between trusting the unknown and trying to control outcomes, a central theme of this axis. Yeah, Virgos want to control everything. If there's any Virgos, I love you. I really do. I love you. So let's practice this right thumb over left thumb, index fingers pointing up. Connect to your throat chakra. Allow the angels and light beings to assist you in whatever experience and situation that you are going, or that you are currently in. Let's get some uplifting stuff. Now, this is Akashic Records. This might not be the most uplifting, but gratitude. Okay, I'm just going to take these two because they fell out. We have life area, career, business, and we have gratitude. There's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now is the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you are thankful for. Absolutely. This fuels everything. Gratitude. When you have an awakening, when you realize who you are, that is the first thing that happens. At least for me and all my spiritual awakenings, and I've had two that I can remember. It's just like, whoa, I'm here. I'm in this body. I'm alive. I'm awake. I'm here. Oh my gosh, what is this, time? Like, and it's a body. I know that sounds crazy, but somebody out there is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh God, it's a great time to be alive, right guys? It is a great time to be alive. All right, let's see what the universe has for you. Just a couple uplifting affirmations for you. I really like this. So keep an eye out for the crescent moon, the bee rune, also foresight. Swords. Swords are going to be a big symbol for you. Hope is the conduit for miracles. Now, kind of, but a knowing is better. Use your magic, okay? There is no hoping. If you can visualize it, if you can feel it, if you can give it all of those, every little bit counts. The feeling, the sensation, the taste, the smell, the feeling. Because hope is like, oh, I hope it happens, but I don't know. Divine timing. It'll happen. If it's something that you really, really want, if it is your dream, it is going to happen. You just have to trust in divine timing. Oh, this door was shut. Oh, I'm still going out. This door was shut. Or they're saying you have to do this. Oh, nobody's ever done that before. You're going to be the first. You'll be the first one. I don't know what it is. But everybody around you saying, oh, no, that can't happen. Oh, no, giving you reasons why it won't happen. Now, some of them could actually be good information that might give you information to look up and be prepared for certain situations. But that's why it's to be discerning and pay attention. Are people's ego or jealousy speaking through them? Is it genuine? Are they honestly trying to help you and concerned for your best well-being? Or are they trying to belittle your idea, almost take the zest out of what you're working on, then one, don't share it with them. But two, you will be the first. If they want to keep telling you stories about people that have never accomplished it or things that went wrong, guess what? You're different. It doesn't matter. 44, 55. When I learn, or another crescent moon, when I lean toward love, I am led. Love, not fear. It's all about love. Do you see the sacred geometry? Do you see this net? It's like a breathing within everything that you will see when you have this awakening. It'll all be breathing at you. And it's almost like everything is saying that it loves you. And like, it's crazy. And for some of you, you might actually be led to change your diet. It's not you. There's nothing wrong. It's because you are detoxing and getting your vessel ready for the spiritual experience so that you can hold this frequency when it comes in. Grounding, meditating, gratitude journals, releasing. I see somebody being prepared for a spiritual awakening. This is amazing. And again, if you've already had one, then this is another one. And it will not, don't expect it to be like your other one. There's different phases. There's different types of spiritual awakenings. 45, 55. Gotta remember to breathe. Yeah, this is some strong energy I'm feeling, guys. Oh, wow, that's interesting. And they're like all the same color. The presence of love will always cast out fear. I'm gonna tell you what. When you go through an awakening, fear is going to be one of the biggest things you have to deal with, because it's the superstitions. It's the thing. Just connect with yourself and just give it commands. I am safe. I am supported. I'm being shown the truth. You are safe. Always go within. It is not external to you. If you're feeling fright or flight, if you're feeling out of your body, ground, close your eyes, go within, tap into your higher self, and you tell them how you're feeling, you tell them what you need, and they will bring it to you. Be patient. Okay? I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Yep, miracles are natural. Stay in the moment. There's magic all around you. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. That is a great thing to do. It really helps. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So all of these are talking about love and fear. Every single one of them. Are these like the only cards in this entire deck that are talking about fear? No, that one says fear. No. No. Oh, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Absolutely. You think you know what you need and what's going to bring you happiness, but you don't. I spent 20-something years doing it, especially the last 15 to 20. You don't know. You actually don't know. And the cool thing is that we have angels, guides, and spirits, interdimensional beings that have been with us for lifetimes that know us better than we remember ourselves. So that's why, like, giving it up to them, having faith, getting into this Piscean energy and trusting your intuition and the fluidity of spirit, and getting out of the logical, analytical, and having to know everything, explain anything, and it will be provided to you as it unfolds. You're being prepared. So stay in the moment, stay in your magic. I love you. The universe loves you, and everything's working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time, guys, peace.